Hello and welcome back to Deus Ex Human Revolution, and when we last left off, we were let loose on the streets of Detroit, or at least downtown Detroit, and needless to say, our hostage negotiation didn't exactly go very well, and I believe we are only partially to blame for that, because next time around, if we want to keep these hostages alive, then send in a professional negotiator, one of which was probably waiting outside all along, wasn't he? Yeah, that seems likely, but then again, our boss has some screwed priorities, but at least we managed to secure the prototype of the Typhoon here. Okay, regardless, apparently we have a couple of side quests we can investigate, so why not we see what we can do today, because, well, the police station will be a priority as well, but at the moment we have not located an entry into the sewers, you know, or any other way to get to the back alley for that matter. I suppose one thing at a time. I do believe we do have at least 4 or 6 missions in the pipeline or something along these lines. Yeah, well, we didn't let him escape, but he's not willingly so. You're fantastic, man. Well, we will see him again, presumably, in which case I got him down because he killed a hostage, incidentally. Okay, so we talked to the undercover cop here, I believe, so before we continue, let's just take a look at our various objectives, shall we not? Yeah, this is the primary one, of course, the cloak and daggers. So we need to do this in which order? I do believe we need to locate this apartment first. Okay, once again, it's in the Brooklyn court, but then afterwards we get into the derelict row and remain undetected while we locate some sort of a drug stash or whatever. Okay, so, all roads lead to Brooklyn court, I guess, maybe? Yeah, but we need to snoop through their computer before we even do that, right? From what I do remember. Brooklyn Court is behind us someplace, but right, I suppose we can do that. There's also something else, I think there's another arms dealer waiting for us someplace. And of course the gang members in Derelict Road will be shooting to kill, of course they will. Okay, so we take a good look around. I think we also have an apartment in Detroit here someplace, but for the life of me cannot remember where it was. Because I'm not sure. Memory loss? Short-term memory loss maybe? Yeah, could be. Maybe I will re-enable the objective markers once in a while because some of the descriptions, they are not distinct enough to do without from what I can tell. But at the moment we keep trying. Yeah, it's open, but also it isn't open at the same time. Interesting. Yeah, Hefekrocken, we saw that in the fall, of course. And we also drank plenty of beer, didn't we? Okay, maybe after we're done here we feel like drinking. That's the Bank of Detroit, huh? Interesting. But it cannot be too far away because they stumbled upon this literally, you know. Yeah, back here right next to the gas station. That's where that apartment would be located. If you can get inside. Somehow and somewhere. Yeah, this is Brooklyn Court, I believe. Yeah, alright then. Let's see what we can find here. I think we already found a couple of these keypads, even though I cut out the footage because I was just searching around aimlessly for access to the sewers for like 50 minutes without finding anything. Yeah, plenty of homeless people around here, some of which are augmented, some of which aren't. So I'm not quite sure how they're getting their new pros. I'm not quite sure. Yeah, evidently it is quite hazardous around here. Alright, so there is access to something. Are we going to leave this? I'm not so certain about this, so any other way to take? We can also get a jumping augmentation that would allow us access to some of the other areas in certain fashion. I do believe we are hanging on to a couple of praxis kits and we have enough dough to purchase one at the limb clinic if we feel desire to do so. But I think hacking will be the first thing on our mind, I would figure. Yeah, I went for here and there was no sewer access, what I guess. I do believe, yeah, we can actually do that. Okay, how do we throw this thing? I'm not sure. Okay. Well, this is proper physics effects. I like that. These are certainly convincing. Alright, this is level 5, really. That's not going to happen in quite a long time. Maybe if we get enough experience after dealing with the guys in Derelict Row, because we have to go in there anyhow. I do remember that after retrieving the body. Alright, let's just see what access we can get from back here, if any. I will keep the highlights disabled, but maybe the objective markers I will toggle back on. Depends on how much we struggle back here. Okay, there we go. So it is one access, and apparently it's all lies here. Really? Okay. Alright, so we can get through here. We can get through here. Okay, this is still Brooklyn Court, technically speaking, isn't it? I think it may be. Yeah, okay, well, we have 2 entry points, but for what purpose? It's currently unknown. I guess then we see what we can do here carefully. We do have a stun gun in case we need to defend ourselves. Yeah, I do see some people, they're probably hostile, although we're currently in the main hallway, so they shouldn't shoot on sight, I'm hoping.
Them D-Road cats is gonna get popped if they keep trying to tag over my shit.
Oh yeah? How so?
Got me a Hurricane TMP.
Well, we found one of those, yes, incidentally.
Shit, man. I didn't know Surratt carried those.
Double T cut him a break on his rent, so he brought some in just for us. Turns out apartments in this dump ain't exactly cheap.
Evidently there's something of interest back here, and as you can see, we could theoretically punch our way through there if we want to do so. I think it's actually another arms dealer, I believe. I think it is.
That's far enough. Leave quietly and you won't get hurt.
Okay, well, that answered that question. Evidently, there are some gangbangers in this apartment. At least they have a warning. That's nice of them. I really thought they would just shoot on sight, incidentally. Okay, so are we in the correct building in Brooklyn Court? Apparently we aren't. At least not for this particular side mission. Okay, another dude. Once again, well, we don't know why we're here, right? That's the problem. I think that's actually the arms dealer. I think that's the arms dealer, right? Yeah, there we go. They're actually two in downtown Detroit. Hello, their bodyguard. They look nervous, understandably so. Look me in the face, please.
You wanna buy or sell something? It's all on the computer. What you want?
Now let's just take a look. See, I'm always looking for ammo, you know? Like machine pistol ammo and stun gun darts. That's always a good idea. So how many? 15 only? That's a half a magazine, isn't it? Okay, now we want to use the machine pistol inside the relic room. Then we need to buy a couple of them, and all these are always useful, of course. Yeah, let's get all of them. They also have a suppressor back here for our pistol. $500, huh? Could be interesting. Anything we want to sell here, maybe? Well, these are pretty good firearms for the time being. A whiskey sells for 38. Okay, I think we have some revolver ammo we are not going to use, potentially. For starters. But it shouldn't be that large, but I think we'll be using the combat rifle, maybe. It depends if we get a revolver at one stage or not. I'm not quite sure about this. We can also, of course, upgrade our inventory. Yeah, see you around. And back here, it's probably off limits. Yeah, I would figure. The bodyguard is very nervous, of course. Well, then we take a look at our inventory. So, what do we want to get rid of? Damage upgrade, okay. I don't think I will waste it on the machine pistol because I don't think we will have this thing around for a whole lot longer. Probably drop it after Detroit. We have to wait and see here, of course. Although it is pretty small, of course. So, that should give us what exactly? Okay, 1 pip. Suppressor could be useful. So, we are not as reliant on the stun gun when it comes to taking out people. $500 would also increase the size of the pistol, incidentally. And I think it's also a permanent upgrade. I guess it could be a smart idea, having a suppressed firearm.
Take a look.
Yeah, I would take a look, and I do like the look of this silencer slash suppressor here. Okay, and now it's sold out, but we have it. Yeah, I don't think we can find them in the world very easily. So that's a good idea. We can shoot criminals, of course, can we not? Okay, oh, we can put it on the machine pistol. No, I don't think so. Actually, it does keep the same size, interestingly enough. Can we actually remove these as well? I don't think we can, right? Nope, these are permanently installed. Which for a suppressor, of course, doesn't make any sense because, well, they wear out over time, so you have to detach them to actually now replace the baffles inside for starters. Assuming, of course, it isn't a sealed for life type of affair, in which case you just throw them away, and yes, these do exist. Okay, so well, it's all we can carry, apparently. Okay, so well, there's something of interest on top, but at the moment, nothing we can do here. Right, but yeah, the nice shopping spree, I think it's something. And lots of trash, so we can only go through the windows, really. Okay, then. Yes, you can also attack the arms dealer, but why would you? Like, seriously? This is no Deus Ex 4, we are completely reliant on exploration or, yeah, dealing with these guys for one way or another. Or for better or worse, even, as the saying would be. Okay, well, I'm not quite sure we can deep this. I mean, well, without the augmentation, I'm not quite sure. And back here, of course, this will be a level 4 something, I think, a level 2 even. Well, we happen to have some praxis points. And this evidently is also something we need to investigate. But the fire exit, maybe. Well, can we actually jump this? I don't think we can. Or at least those are locked, but evidently that's the way to go if you want to bypass the security panel, which you may have to do, but then again, upgrading our hacking abilities is never a waste, really. Okay, is it a leap affair? Because I also disabled the contextual prompts in case... Okay, well... Wow, we don't have the Icarus landing system, so we fail here. But we can... How far can we jump? The running jump? We can... Oh, actually, we cannot jump when we are sprinting. Well, that rules that out entirely, does it not? So how are we supposed to do this then if we cannot... Yeah, okay, well, there's no way we can jump this with the speed here, but I was supposed to give it one try. We did save, right? Okay, I'll be damned. I'll be damned. We can make it happen even though we jump like a lady. Okay, alrighty then. I'm a little bit speechless about this. Okay, this will be our way down. Or we can go through here. Alright. Okay, I really didn't think we could jump this, but apparently we can. Doesn't seem to be anyone in the apartment right now. Or the entire building for that matter. Interesting. But I'm not quite sure how we're going to proceed. Maybe the fire exit and then through an open window, or this is the unlocked one. I don't see any security cameras, of course.
I'm telling you, whatever they're doing in there, it's gotta be stopped. Sounds of drills and saws and shit? It ain't right.
So what do you want me to do about it, honey? Call the police?
I want you to get off your ass, knock on their door, and ask them politely to turn down the volume on whatever machines they're running.
Fine. But I don't understand why you don't just complain to the super or call the police.
Will you stop it with the police already? We don't even know what kind of operation they got going on over
Probably
there.
harvesting, I would think.
Reason they might come over here and saw us to pieces. Honestly, have some sense.
Yeah, but if you just go over here, it probably ends up dead, you know? Okay, it must be on a different floor because, well, the radar is strictly into the affair, of course. Yeah, so I think we may have to use the fire exit in this case, right? Probably. I really miss 3D radars, you know? Oh, I don't mind if we do. We should be able to make this happen at least. But then again, we will still check out the fire exit just to be certain that we have investigated the entire area, you know? Could be good. Sometimes we also stumble upon quests in the world that aren't earmarked or highlighted anywhere. Yeah, shouldn't be a problem, right? Indeed it isn't. I don't think the corrupt cop is using this particular security system. I don't really know, of course. Actually, he did, really. Well, it is a starter quest, of course. It is a starter quest. So it is about what you expect here, I would think. Oh, upgraded my abilities already, but this will probably draw some notice if we leave the fridge like this, right? Okay, back into your little cubbyhole you go. It's of course a purpose designed to fit in here. Oh, it's not exactly flush as the door. Right, well... okay, can I push it in there any further? So hopefully he will be too drunk to notice. Yeah, I think I had to push one large trash container out of the way, which is why I picked up the upgrade there at one stage. Pistol, okay. Well, we're looking for dirty stuff. But how dirty indeed? With a level 4, well, there we go. I don't think we can find the security pad anywhere. Or maybe we do. Like this thing here, if we can select it. The pocket secretary. I can see it. Oh, it's just a little bit finicky because, well, we don't have a reticule apparently. It also plays a factor for this. That shouldn't be the case. The hitbox should be a lot more generous than this. There we go. Okay. The lodgings he will occupy for the duration of this operations. Apparently, he is really working with some higher ups then. Okay. Good. Well, fantastic. So we're dealing with the wrong people then, presumably. Some government agencies. Oh, I mean, he will notice if this thing gets lost, right? I think. Probably. Interesting. So what could possibly be back here? This apartment looks pretty nondescript for the most part. I mean, we probably shouldn't. We really shouldn't. Right now, at least. I can see some mines here, but thankfully I've yeah, the ability to slow down because the mines are easily fooled, apparently. Okay, but we do have the code so that we can hack anything. I don't think we even have enough praxis points to upgrade this to hacking level 4 anyway. Probably not. Of course, they would have mines in here, but else. Okay, the flag of the United States. There's an locked computer, unfortunately so. Well, we should probably close that door, shouldn't we? But we don't feel like doing so right now. Okay, so a couple of frag mines. Okay, well, I suppose then we better start defusing them. Specifically put here to screw over the player because I was trying to select the mine and not the cardboard box, of course. Well, thanks for that game. So maybe we try it from the other side. And of course there are 4 mines in the room to absolutely make sure that you die. Yeah, wow. So the game developers are having some fun with the player, I see. Yeah, fragmentation mine, there we go. Okay, there we go, fantastic. One diffuses and the other one picks it up. I think it is not the same as in the Deus Ex 4. There was only one pick necessary, I believe. Okay, that deals with all the mines around here, so we can make ourselves a bit faster again and see what we can do. Yeah, what could they possibly do in here? But this guy is probably more dangerous than we thought. Actually, on second thought, I would take all the stuff here with you. So weapon shipment. Find at least the one piece of indiscriminating evidence. Okay, well, we certainly did that. Also climb on this bed without dirty shoes. Why not? Wow. Okay, fantastic. So this guy is a dirty cop. Unsurprisingly so. And some, whatever that may be, a crate, okay. Is there anything behind the crate? Doesn't look like the part. Well, that would be noisy, but at least we don't trigger any mines from this. Yeah, I don't see anything behind there, so that's good. What a dirty cop here. So we take a look at his computer without triggering the alarm ideally. Maybe, but we'll try that, so it shouldn't be too difficult, but then again, as we saw in Deus Ex 4, level 2 doesn't necessarily mean it's an easy hack for starters. Yeah, I think level 2 is the most we can do right now. Okay, script KD, so let's just see what it's all about. Okay, so we actually know the code to the security gate now, which is okay, fantastic. Yeah, that's good. Anything else? And it's from... Alright, let's just read over this. Apparently they want to deal with the gang problem. Highland Park facility. Who's writing that email? FEMA, Okay, also memories are coming back. Of course, they have a super secret facility in Highland Park. They've set up to declare martial law and lock up all the known troublemakers. And also their political opponents. Okay, I remember now. Okay, so he's an agent, was implanted here by FEMA to keep the gangbangers away from the FEMA facility in Highland Park. Okay, fantastic. I'm not sure who that is. Oh, that must be the... Okay, that must be the hitman, a contract we want to take. I mean, not take literally, but you know what I mean, as a stand-in. Alright, hopefully I will be up to the task. And of course we already read that. Interesting. Well, we can, I think we actually write out emails in our notebook or whatever, in our database for later use. So that's all we can do here. So we found some drugs, we found some weapons shipments, and probably another mine in here, but figure. Maybe. Well, we make us a little bit slower just as a precaution. Okay, close the door. He was reading something on the crapper, and there's a shotgun harm. I don't think we actually have inventory for that right now, but a shotgun is not a cheap weapon to buy, but I think they're also needed by the gangbangers. Okay, I feel like washing my hands after seeing all this dirty stuff around here. Yeah, nothing big here, right? Just more weapons. Yeah, what are you actually reading there, sir? Yeah, we know that, of course, the PMCs, they are a massive business motto in this universe. Absolutely massive, probably outpacing national armies or something along these lines. Yeah, warum are you surprised you're doing everything for profit? Especially the shady stuff. Der sudden rise to power, I wonder how that happened. Probably also part of the conspiracy, I would figure. So he can be make room for that in one capacity or another. Not really, unless you want to invest something in augmentations. But are we going to use the crossbow for starters? I mean, how big is the shotgun? And maybe just purchase some machine pistol ammo. So I'm not convinced it's really necessary. We have a frag grenade, we have a concussion grenade. And these also need inventory space, unfortunately. So, okay, well, what gives, I guess. Revolver ammo. Well, I'm not quite sure about the revolver. Are we going to use a revolver like ever? I mean, we just upgrade our pistol. And a revolver is just that also a sidearm. And of course, a revolver we cannot suppress because, well, of the gas is the problem or lack thereof, right? Okay, I don't think they will be giving us a gun revolver for starters. Oh, how big is it though? I'm not sure. I think it's even larger than the machine pistol, right? Yeah, so we can just click drag it out of here. So let's just see. Yeah, it's still too large, right? Are we that desperate for a shotgun? I would like to give it a spin, don't get me wrong. But for now, I think we cannot really make this happen, can we though? Okay, I think it's all we need to do in this apartment for now, I'm thinking. I think our intrusion may have been noticed. I mean, he will notice, so let's just get us some pistol ammo over here, right? Over the chaos ultimately. Diddly-diddly-do. No one noticed, of course. I should hope so. Okay, so now we still want to check out the other apartment because it was earmarked, right? Wasn't it? Some strange noises coming from there. And now we have access to the gate on Brooklyn Court, so we don't need to do all this loopy stuff here any longer. And do this crazy, dangerous jump there. Yeah, okay, well, I suppose, let's just check out the bottom floor before we do anything else. Every single story looks exactly the same. Well, whatever. Apparently, we are kleptomaniac, because why wouldn't we be? Probably doesn't further our course, but then again, we don't know, right? Before we try it and take a look-see. Oh, of course, if you go the other way. Well, in this case, I think we will fail here. Yeah, so that's what I get. Okay, I should probably pay better attention to the areas here. Why at least they give us 5 attempts because it's a pathetic security system. Yeah, here, of course, you have to go all the way around, so this other area is probably not super important. And voila, there we go. Second try is the charm, as the saying goes. What could be in here? I have no idea. Yeah, but it's not the apartment we were interested in, right? Yeah, so okay, finally we have some good PR for our operation. That's at least something, but of course, well, we didn't let them go. But he is on the loose, right? At least they're leaving out the details that, yeah, paint some darker picture of our efforts in there. But we did the best we could. Next time around, once again, send him the goddamn professionals and not the rent-a-cop guy. Apparently, we were a SWAT operative but not a negotiator. Yeah, that's all we did was to kick down doors and shoot people. Exactly what, yeah, Pritchard said. I believe as well. It could have been a bloodbath, yes, except for the one guy and the other scientist killed on the factory floor. Yeah. Unidentified man, okay. Yeah, that's of course why we were dismissed from the force. And it was us, incidentally. So we were actually triggering the events, the entire riot, okay. So okay, I can understand why our people, I mean, our former colleagues don't want to work together with us any longer. Especially if you keep up things like this. Yeah, I do believe I remember a couple of snippets about that. So the city, well, most of the areas at least, especially the impoverished ones, they have a very high percentage of Afro-Americans. And if you step across the city limits into a Detroit metro area like Grosse Pointe, suddenly you have all white population for the most part. Yeah, interesting. Of course, the wealthier people have moved away, so I can understand why there will be some racial tension, both in real life as well as here. Okay, of course, David Zaref, our savior of Beacon City. Well, we'll see about this, of course, especially if people keep targeting our headquarters back here. Oh, okay, I think I'll take them. It's one bullet, really. Okay, whatever. And some credits, but these I would take very happily without any regrets whatsoever. Yeah, probably. And they even have some cardboard boxes on the bed, really. Why though? Yeah, who's living in this apartment? No one, apparently. Just with furniture, you know, to rent it out immediately. Whatever. Okay, so what's the point of coming in here then? To relieve ourselves, I guess? Maybe just for the pistol, could be. Could also become important later, who knows? This is the exit, but then again it's not a hallway, isn't it? And this leads outside. No, it actually leads upstairs, and there's the gate, huh? Okay, so if you don't mind, I will take a look-see at the fire escape, because the level 5 door, we cannot break down any capacity whatsoever. That seems unlikely, so back to the stairway we go, because apparently there's something to do in this building, and I would like to do this very much. Oh, can we actually interact with fire extinguisher? We can. It's fragile, so we can shoot it and then spews all its contents, you know. Maybe I can impromptu smoke grenade. Yeah, I think we have to go all the way to roof access. No, for Detroit building seems surprisingly well maintained. I think I take it. At least on the inside, right? Yeah. What does it say here? Fight the power, huh? The establishment. Okay, that's a spirit, sir. Well, okay, you could just jump up here if you have the augmentation. So level 5, what could be stored inside? That is so important. I don't think we can even upgrade anything to level 5. Can we do? Probably not. Augmentations is... Oh, of course, I'm sorry. We have 2 praxis points. No, it's not going to happen. At the moment, we're still a kitty hacker. So, okay then. So let's just take another look at our side quest. Okay, we located his apartment. We found some drugs. Okay. Interesting, we need to meet with him. We can't make this happen right now because he's hiding out in the back alley and we cannot get to the back alley right now. Yeah, next to the police station, but it's off limits to us, so I think we need to get to a derelict row next, I think. Probably undetected. Well, we do have a silenced pistol now, or suppressed one, I'm sorry. Cannot get there, cannot get there, cannot get there, BD. So we have to, yeah, probably find the sewer access, and this is something we can do within derelict row, I believe. But before we do this, actually, is there any need to delay anything? I don't think there is, right? No, I don't think there is. So whatever is in that apartment needs to wait for later. But we can earmark it because the game doesn't do it for us. Yeah, I don't see any manhole covers anywhere. And up to this point was a pretty productive detour here. Except for not picking up the shotgun. But then again, what can we do? Yeah, I think the sewers will be accessible for derelict row. Probably. Yeah, I suppose we could give her the evidence and then see what we can do inside derelict row. I mean, we're not well equipped necessarily, but we have plenty of pistol ammo. So I suppose it's something. But I want to get rid of the evidence first, if you don't mind.
Come on, Jensen, make this quick.
Hot, really.
We shouldn't be seen together before you're done with everything.
Ah, okay, so apparently we have to hold on to the drugs and whatever, but isn't that lovely?
That's over now.
Okay, good, fantastic. Okay, she said as much, but it was of course in the last recording session. Yes, maybe you've seen my big boy, maybe you haven't, who knows. Okay, well, we can just go for the front entrance, right? Either way, can we not? Is there another way to go? Well, I suppose that we keep looking. He will of course just bitch at us and tell us to piss off, essentially. So how are we getting into derelict row, if not through the front entrance? Or the back alley for that matter. So once again, we're looking for sewer access, but we don't have sewer access from what I can see. Isn't that a tragic? Yeah, probably is, right? But I really was looking everywhere. And simply didn't see any manhole covers, and these should be plentiful. But then again, the sewers are of course a bit...
I never let T-Boss be booking me with no cogs. I find him nasty.
Yeah, well, at least it's for G, right? Cool.
Yeah, to me, it's a welcome change to the dirty old men I usually get stuck
What are you calling a
with.
dirty old man?
Yeah, at least that no-pose drug the Ox take don't make them all uppity and shit.
Cog lovers, huh? To each their own, I guess.
Ja, für die, that's the emphasis here. Otherwise it would not be family friendly. Let us up here, huh? Well, maybe we do.
Oh, let me guess, you got nothing to spare. That's alright, man. We all got our crosses to bear.
Wow, we're not exactly impoverished, are we though? I could spend some credits or give you a bottle of whiskey, even though I don't want to encourage anyone's alcoholism. Yeah, there's a door we can open. Interesting. I mean, if we do, we're just a tenant back here. Yeah, it's locked tight, right? But it should allow us access to the direct door, even though this building looks surprisingly fancy for that. Yeah, okay, so we're a traveler apparently. But where can we proceed from here? Well, I can see the obvious hole in the building, but jumping at the same time, that would be a little bit difficult. Yeah, this is... Alright, it's a long drop in case we fail, right? Just want to point out here, brief. I mean, we can't do a running jump, so what gives I guess? Cannot do a running jump, so... I mean, if we jump, where do we end up? Back here? Maybe? But we need to get into direct row without anyone seeing. And evidently the front entrance, that's not the path to take. Or alternatively, we try to navigate this area. That's probably slightly safer. Slightly. These don't look like as if they could support our weight for that matter. Because of our augmentations, we are a little bit on the beefier side, aren't we? Probably. But okay, the AC units, they should be supporting their own weight, maybe. Okay. Alright, and then this area maybe here, Mr. Jensen. Oh, that's a miracle. We actually made it, huh? Okay, I'm relieved. Did we leave? Of course we saw people in the street, didn't we? Okay, some hobos. Some guys patrolling, and unfortunately we can't zoom in on command, but do we see any manhole covers? That's very important. We don't see any. Okay, well then we need to find a stash, and the stash will be probably located at the very core of their territory. Wouldn't you say? Why is this a dead end? Oh, yeah, let me guess we need to punch through a window or wall or anything in between back here, because otherwise what's the point of coming over here? Going downstairs? Okay. Well, we can try that. But then again, we're still not supposed to be here. And they hate augmented people, of course.
You don't want to get no closer, Og. Kill that slippery bastard.
Yeah, see, they of course are immediately hostile. I think we already failed our objective because it was supposed to be a stealth operation, right? Wasn't it? Yeah, they really don't appreciate augmented people being here.
Looks like he's gone. Watch for him.
Okay, well, did we actually fail our mission because of that? I think we have secondary objective, right? Okay, well, technically he was suspicious, not alert, so maybe. Okay, interesting. You hear people screaming in the background, that's always good. Let me guess, there's no way to get through here. Oh, actually there is, huh? I'll be damned. Okay, so what's the... I suppose we can punch our way through a wall there, I would think. Okay, no more friends to wipe out. Right?
We got the high ground now, bro. Thanks to the beef, the bangers don't got half the artillery we do.
Good to know.
So tell me, you chosen a weapon and victim for the last stage of your initiation?
Yeah. I'm gonna muck one of the hobos under the overpass with a
Wow.
longsword.
Really, a hobo?
Action. Very nice.
Pick a target can actually shoot back, you know, that's disgraceful. Okay, fantastic. Okay, apparently took some territory from the enemies.
Gunshots!
Oh, unbelievable. This goddamn fucking stun gun without the reticule is ridiculous. VD. Okay, reload that thing because you don't want to get spotted here, of course. There we go. Okay. That's the problem with the stun gun because you can't look down the sides, right? Oh, buddy. Well, at least we didn't get detected technically speaking. Okay, evidently the stun gun makes a pretty distinct noise. That's what I thought. Okay, fantastic. Well, nobody. Well, I guess what else can I say, frankly? It's very difficult to use unless you're already on top of the enemies, which may not happen sometimes. I'm not sure what we're looking for, or yeah, what we're looking at for that matter. Okay, so maybe crates, but guess what? We can now move them out of the way because I already have that augmentation. Reusable container, do not destroy. Okay, interesting. But I have no idea where we are right now. Yeah, wow, the map should give us some information, maybe. Okay, so a derelict row is not where we're supposed to be going, really. We'll just Alrighty then, well, at least we investigate the area pretty thoroughly then, I would suppose. And there's plenty of objects, as you can see in this area, plenty of them. Yeah, we cannot get back here though, because it's electrified. This is on Overwatch, and back here there's no way to go, because we still need sewer access. Yeah, isn't that correct? So, as you can see, the levels are a lot larger than they are in the Fall, of course, since the Fall is a mobile game, this isn't. Yeah, we have to go through here. What's the point of the Chiron building? I have no idea, frankly. Yeah, this is the area there someplace, I'm thinking. One of the back alleys. Okay, we're also marking down the staircases, it's good. So I guess if you want to bypass some gangbangers, you can do that. Oh, these are not hostile, of course. Oh, then, so how do we get into the derelict row if there's not a sewer access anywhere, for that matter? Oh, at least you got some machine pistol ammo, I guess. Yeah, where are the manhole covers? I mean, there must be some around. Oh, don't mind if I do. What do we have in here? Some painkillers. Okay, so apparently someone stole a container. Oh, why then? Interesting. Well, the experience is appreciated, don't get me wrong. But then again, where's the fucking sewer access? Not back here, apparently. And this is our apartment, I think. Well, we have other things to do right now, don't we? We can chat with our mom later. Or maybe not. I think we actually don't have any parents. At least what I do remember. Okay then, so up here cannot be done because, well, we cannot punch through that wall if it's even punchable. Okay, but the manhole cover would be a nice idea, maybe. Yeah, 2 gangbangers. Okay, well, it's not exactly the greatest idea I've ever had. I mean, we could use the pistol. It's not a single-shot affair, for starters, you know. I really thought we could get anywhere, but apparently we need to punch through that area. Do I really want to invest into the well, fist angle? I think I'd rather upgrade my hacking, frankly. Well, I don't want to fumble this, of course. So, what else available? We do have the pistol, it's suppressed. Technically, if we do this properly, there shouldn't be allotted to our presence, but it's not a given here, of course. Okay, we also have some regular dudes back here, like hobos and whatever, so we don't need to kill all of them. Yeah. Okay, there's a gangbanger, and if you go down, people will see, of course. Yeah, fantastic. So, we've already backed ourselves into a little bit of a corner then, didn't we? Yeah, someone will see us in the proper vision eventually, that's unavoidable. I mean, where can we go if they come looking, which is going to happen? He's just standing there. The other guy is standing over here, okay. And then we have one patrol on the far side, I believe, so it could actually be possible. If we want to go loud, because sneaking through here seems improbable, and I do believe our cloaking ability does make some noise when activated. It doesn't fool people entirely. And this most assuredly is too far away for any accurate shots of any pistol. Even though we have a proper 200 grip, which is nice. Well, leaving corpses behind would probably not constitute as an sneaking attempt, right? Probably. But then again, what can we do? Well, we can certainly sneak up to him, then what? 8 people. Okay, well, he will be pretty observant, I think, right? Wouldn't he be? He needs to go first, then him next, and then this guy as well, because he will come over here with a shotgun, I believe. Man, I didn't figure this would be so difficult already, because we have to map this out perfectly once more, I think. Are they observant? Can we get through here and then hide behind here, get around the trash container? It's maybe worthy of consideration. It's better than taking some lives here, I guess, because they're not a murderer, even though these are gangbangers, of course. Are they the pinnacle of society, but still? I think Adam Jensen would not take lives this casually. Yeah, probably not. Okay, once he's gone, then we try that maybe. Maybe we have the pistol if things go down south for us, but ideally avoiding detection would be a good start. The other guys are thankfully just stationary. But I think they will detect us if we try to move to the left. That seems pretty likely. Maybe they don't. I think I take it in this case. Oh, well. That's not an hostile, thankfully. Otherwise, I would have opened fire, presumably. Okay, that leaves us with access to here, I guess. So we can do it without killing anyone. I think it would be right in line with our character being ex-cop and all. Yeah, click the door. Next time, all the hinges, please, or grease them. Alright, so that leaves us inside here, which is good. Maybe this area is not as heavily defended, but once again, what are we looking for? I'm not quite sure what we are looking for. Wow, there we keep our eyes peeled. We do have some friends, right? This is only the general direction because I disabled the overlays, of course, so we need to be finding things on our own, and without the object highlights as well as the item highlights, it's a little bit hard to do sometimes. Okay, he's just chilling there. Okay, that's at least something. We could make a bit of noise and attract them in here, that's an option, so we don't have to worry about the body being discovered, for instance. At least not as easily and quickly. But I wanted a firefight at one stage, didn't I? But then again, one of the secondary objectives is to remain undetected. Yeah, it's 3 people. If he goes down, someone will notice, I'm certain. That would have been a perfect situation, the perfect opportunity to strike. When he was looking over the railing. Yeah, he needs to be gone now. He's making himself a nuisance in one way or another. As long as he doesn't come over here, which I don't think happens. Although we're not quite certain about this. I don't think anyone will notice him going down. At least not that easily. Yeah, sleep tight for now. Good, good, good. And just to be on the safe side, I suppose we could. Let's leave it in the hallway. Okay, who's that guy back here? He's not in this particular area, is he though? Okay, what were you wielding? Okay, a machine pistol. Well, apparently we only can buy this in 15 round boxes, so... Okay, yeah, there must be on the other side here someplace. Okay, fantastic. So let's just see. We have 2 people. They are not doing anything in particular. I think we have to come here later on anyhow to deal with something of importance inside the electro, but it will be only be triggered once we investigate the corpse in the morgue there, whenever that may be. Yeah, he must be in the other room, right? Which means he's probably going to notice the absence of these people. Most likely. But I don't see any alert panels, you know, the ever-annoying alert panels. As in Project Snowblind, they were absolutely everywhere. Yeah, okay, the reticule is disabled, so apparently we cannot. Can we zoom in? No, cannot, right? So we have to blind fire with the pistol if we want to fire from cover. Okay, maybe I have to suck it up and activate the reticules after all. Because this is, I mean, do you know where I'm aiming at right now? I have no clue. That could be anywhere, frankly. Especially with a handgun, we want to be a little more certain about our, yeah, accuracy here. Wouldn't you say? Yeah, the more people we leave be, the harder it will be for us next time around, I think.
See?
Oh.
Didn't I tell you it was a stupid idea to let those Purity First assholes set up camp on our turf?
Yeah, but it wasn't our decision, so too bad. Besides, they paid rent like everybody else, so what's the big deal?
Come on. These fucks have been coming in here promising all sorts of glory and bullshit if we join them. And all they're doing is getting us killed.
You're just jealous because
so we're not the only one being used here,
After
huh?
the way they fucked up their op in Milwaukee Junction? They should have just blown up that building sky high with every fucking robo-hogger inside it. Sanders is all talk.
Then why'd you bring him up?
Yeah, okay, so, now that's a slightly better vantage point in case we want to go for that. Okay, now it makes it even more difficult than before. Yeah, so, well, great. Oh, I really do believe the more people we leave be, the harder it will get later on, but then again, Adam Jensen is not a mass murderer, is he though? I don't think he is, so we can shoot him, and the other guy will be on high alert, but then again, we have, yeah, 2 people as you can see, one in the room right behind us, and someone on the far side here someplace. I think we can actually pierce some smaller pieces of cover here. Yep. So without the reticule, I think I need to re-enable this if we want to get into any gunfights, because this is just ridiculous here. Then again, we're playing the game, we're not having a walkthrough, so we adjust these settings as we need them. Yeah, I didn't commit to anything except for a run of this game. Not a completionist run, or a pacifist run, not a sneaky run, not a gunfight run, but I promise to complete the game, which I will do, of course, because it's fun to play. And we also want to experience this in preparation for Mankind Divided, which I never played, of course. And then afterwards we move forward to Deus Ex, and afterwards Invisible War. Probably not a good ending, but again, it is an ending, because we already played through Project Snowblind, of course. I still think we should take them out. Maybe one guy with the stun gun. Show some mercy here. Yeah, it's a little bit indecisive right now, I'm sorry, but I'm figuring out how we can do this without failing our secondary objective, because it will indeed make the next mission a bit easier, I'm thinking. But then again, someone would be knocking out these people, because we have to get in here once more. But then again, stealthing would not matter in this case, so we can go loud if we want to do so. It's certainly possible. Once again, no reticule, but I don't think we need it back here. But he will certainly see, right? So.
Someone's licking off shots!
Okay. Well, we can't after all. Okay. Right, so the gap is here, and I cannot shoot for there because I have disabled the reticule apparently. That would be the reason.
Someone? Who's that?
Bust him up!
Try to get me now. So long.
Well, so peripheral vision, what is it good for? Nothing apparently. Well, we tried and failed, and there's our gunfight now, I'm thinking. Probably. So what can I do? As in Deus Ex 4, the enemies are pretty observant, so I guess. Now it's time to go loud here. Well, I don't want to sneak everywhere anyhow, so I guess. Now we have a little bit of a firefight here whenever we can make this happen. Yes, okay, I cannot look down sides when I'm shooting from cover, so this cannot be... No, we cannot leave this, I'm sorry. So, we have to see this here, unfortunately, so... Okay, give me the Deus Ex experience, but don't make it has to fire our weapons, and there we go. It's absolutely necessary. Otherwise, I have no clue as to where I'm shooting here, absolutely nothing. Okay, I think she will be upset about this, but then again, it could just be a gang fight, who knows, as long as we kill everyone who has eyes on us, or had eyes on us for that matter, right? Probably. That's all that matters here, frankly. Okay, so wow, they heard a gunfight. It's a pretty noisy affair, wouldn't you say? whatever. I don't really care. It's upsetting a little bit maybe, but ultimately it's still more fun to fire our guns here once in a while. Why to go loud? Especially with the machine pistol, because this thing will not be super useful later on, I think.
It's too late to run.
Yeah, the same goes for you, really, I would think. There we go. Oh, what? What happened there? Did they accidentally shoot me in the head? I think they may have, right? Oh, really? Of course, we're not Superman, so we have to be careful of our gun fight angles, but I would like the challenge here. And also, the change of scenery for me. Because up to this point, including Deus Ex 4, we've been sticking around for the most time, didn't we? Okay, there we go. Okay, well, at the moment, we are in need of damage reduction, apparently. That's what I thought. At least we have the Sentinel health recharge thingy, right? Okay, so there we go. Okay, well, it's a nice change of pace, don't get me wrong. Okay, give me ammo again here, please. Yeah, need to keep a closer eye on that, but it didn't see the health overlay, you know, health being low, whatever. Yeah, keep them guessing as to where we actually are right now. That's always a good idea when it comes to gunfights. And shoot them in the legs, it does work, they do stagger, there's proper target feedback in this game. There we go, and quickly reposition if you wouldn't mind. Yeah, well, it shouldn't happen that easily for you, right? Okay, they are coming now, I think, so we prepare a little trap for them. I don't think gangbangers have the best grasp of tactics. Yeah, we go shoot you in the next couple of times. Yeah, of course, the enemies, they also have their own health pools, so eventually they will go down. Eventually, right? Probably. So how do you like that, friend? Yeah, once things have calmed down a little bit, we can look for the drug slash, presumably. Yeah, that's funny. Okay, they're holding station. Maybe they are just scared. Not quite sure. Come on, get over here. You really jumped like a lady there, Mr. Jensen. Okay, there's plenty of friends, as you can tell. So, good time for a grenade, as the saying goes, right? Probably. Yeah, let's not develop tunnel vision here, for instance. There we go. We also picked up some frag mines by incident, did we not? I think we did. Okay, I don't quite remember how we're switching grenade types in this game as opposed to Deus Ex 4, which being a mobile port, of course, uses the same key, right? I think we just go here and equip them, right, don't we? Yeah, right, equipped. That's how we are switching grenades in this game. Well, maybe. We're not throwing them very far, evidently, as you can tell. I was hoping for a little more here. Now we can cover our tracks in case they want to come through here. That's not a problem enough itself. We can defuse them later on and take them with us in case we need them. Okay, so well, that's how we're switching grenades in, I guess. It's a little bit finicky potentially, but the frag grenade could be super useful right now. So why don't we equip one of these? And then figure out the arcing for starters, you know. Okay, they're all over here apparently, or some of them are. Oh, then we try to bounce it, maybe.
This is the spot, man. Run, you bastard! Make a move.
Adam didn't feel like firing right now, instantly, in case you're wondering. Okay, apparently we only wounded someone with the grenade ever so slightly. Machine pistol is fun to use, don't get me wrong. Okay, so about if they want to play with the mines, be my guest there, I suppose. But ideally we want to move forward with some more aggression here, right? Yeah, they don't really care, right? Okay, so we didn't fall for the mines. Oh, that's what I thought. Unfortunately so. But someone is still over here, but they apparently don't feel like coming through here. Why not? It's obviously passable. The AI shouldn't have any problems to do this. Okay, then we get our mines again here. Also get us some ammo, because machine pistol ammo apparently we can only buy in 15 rounds increments here. So, okay. Pistol ammo is of course not interchangeable. I would like to try this again, but maybe the AI is a bit smarter in this game as opposed to the 4, which is probably quite likely. Okay, they're in the area over here, aren't they? Okay, good to know.
Fuck. Better stay on in case he comes back.
Who the hell are you? You're gonna learn.
Oh, so as the Deus Ex before, we simply can absorb any damage whatsoever. That's good to know. Good, good, good. And they have like, what, 50 people in here in the sterile drawer. So there we go. So we really have to figure out the strategy as to what we need to be doing in a gunfight as opposed to Deus Ex 4, because evidently it's not the same game, wouldn't you say? Of course it's not. So they have like tons of people everywhere. And so, okay, I got detected courtesy of a fluke because he saw me in his peripheral vision. But then again, are we supposed to sneak through the entire area with like 50 dudes everywhere? Apparently we are. Okay, as you can see, they're actually staggering. It's up I from the gunfire here. Okay, can we please switch to our grenade if we still have them? Thankfully we do. Nope, they didn't get the man down confirmation, so no one was inconvenienced by this aim, because once again the arcing is a bit difficult sometimes, right? Okay, throw some mines over here. Keep on guessing.
Sweep it! I want that bastard's head!
What? Throwing one mine triggered the other one. Well, does make some sense when you think about it. Many devices are so difficult to shoot a couple of people in this game, like seriously. Okay, we've covered our entry with one mine at least. Yeah, we happen to be out of mines now. I wonder why that happened, right? Okay, so I'm sorry for struggling here a little bit, but this game is fun to play, but we want to try out some strategies, right? So we're clearing, we're doing actually the City A service, right, aren't we? Okay, they're really not going for here like at all, right? I don't think they can see the blinking. They probably should be.
Stay on it.
I'm about to leave. This is the spot, man.
Show your ugly head, yeah, mate. I'm prepared for you. I'm hoping. Probably shouldn't hip fire, right, in this case.
Fucking gunshots.
There we go. Wow, it doesn't leave us with too many angles, does it though? That's the problem. Okay, give me some ammo here, please. Or the ammo, also the pistol. Someone else is coming now. Okay, they're really hurt because they're shooting me with machine pistols, of course. Okay, we should really scoot a little and see what else we can do. We haven't been here before by chance, have we though? I don't think we have. Yeah, okay, it's also dead end because I'm not quite sure. Isn't that lovely? But I don't see any cracks in the wall. I mean, other than the concrete spawning there. So, it's fun to do though, don't get me wrong. It's fun to do. And cover, as you can see, is mostly optional. We don't have to use it necessarily, but it does help sometimes. Especially if the reticle has been not disabled, right? Okay, carefully. Peek around the corner, see what we can do. Of course, Human Revolution was not designed as a first-person shooter primarily. But does work pretty well. Yeah, there aren't too many options. It's mostly a stealth game, so... Okay, well at least it worked because they have a choke point and apparently they're not very familiar with tactics, I guess. So, okay, maybe we should switch to the pistol here for a little bit. We are down, yeah, quite a few magazines already. Okay, well it's suppressed, but then again I don't think it even impacts the damage output or anything in between. Shotgun cartridges, well I wouldn't mind a shotgun. Certainly a little bit of a massacre, wouldn't you say? Yeah, okay, there's a shotgun, so we don't have to buy one, I guess. Okay, then so I'm not sure where the stash is located. So who are we seeing still? Someone is still on high alert because we are murdering our way through the gangbangers, which I don't believe the public would disapprove of necessarily. I don't think they would. Oh, there you are. Yeah, ×4, I think. Yeah, we can shoot from this angle. This doesn't work, as you would think. But at least they seem to be concentrating on different position now. Yeah, you hear a gunshot, and because the window also broke, didn't it? That would alert someone. Oh, finally we have a free fire zone, but I don't think it's something Adam Jensen would necessarily do. But then again, his life was on the line. He tried to show mercy, he tried to knock on some gangbangers and infiltrate this area, but the opposition is just too tough. And he wants to survive, of course, not die again, as in the incident 6 months ago. I think he could probably live with this decision. Probably, I think. Yeah, I can, and so would Adam, I would assume. Okay, they're not giving chase necessarily. They're trying to get a beat on me, but that's all they can do right now. Don't be a compulsive freeloader. It's something I need to keep telling myself. Okay. Fantastic. We have a couple of people alive, but they are running around like angry bees. But they are not running in the right direction to find me. So we have a free reign right now to see what's going on. Most of the areas seem to be leading to dead ends or disused buildings or whatever. For the most part. Okay, I think you may hear the door opening. Or these two people, these gentlemen even. Even though I think it's the wrong term in this case. Okay, free the environment. There's a highway 17 apparently. Okay, we have one concussion grenade, but these are rather pricey. I'd rather preserve them. But since we're looking at 3 people, why don't we just whip out the machine pistol again? I would also like to try out the shotgun, but it's too heavy and too large for that matter. Yeah, but the massacre here, this will probably make news. Probably. I would think. Yeah, they're not going down from high alert because we just killed plenty of dudes back here. They know they're under attack. They aren't that stupid, are they though? Okay, one guy is searching for there and the other guys are looking in my last position, which means we have a perfect drop on him. Them even. Really? He put away the pistol? Whatever he had there, that's stupid of you. Yeah, this angle doesn't work, of course. Alright. Stupid gangbangers. I mean, it's not exactly the pinnacle of society back here we're taking out. Shouldn't feel too bad about this. But then again, we tried to show mercy, but it didn't work. No, so I guess. Yeah, I think we stick to the pistol, maybe. Should be able to do this here. It's 2 people side by side for the most part, and the 3rd one on top. Yeah, get over here, see what's going on. The pistol can be an absolute workhorse later on. It's super powerful with the armor piercing upgrade even against Bell Targoons. That could be kinda essential. But you don't want to run into enemy opposition equipped with nothing but a pistol, you know? There we go, one by one, you're going down one way or another because Adam Jensen is done with when it comes to taking chances, especially after his encounter there 6 months ago. Okay, he's also angry. Yeah, plenty of corpses to search, right? That's one advantage to this strategy.
You hiding?
I'm not quite sure, I think it goes the other way around, pal, because there's barely anyone left here, from what I can tell. And you're all on your own, aren't you? I think you may be.
Where you at?
I think he's right on top of here someplace, coming around the corner. I would not have to shoot him. I think I may knock him out. Yeah, there we go. You can show some mercy because he wasn't an immediate threat, of course. He never saw me. At least my face, I think. Maybe a brief and vague description. Yeah, okay, I'm sorry, that was nasty, that was untidy, but then again, there we go. Sometimes you cannot change these things. It was us or them. Yeah, it was us or them, really. So, okay, well, Highway 17, and that means we still have a couple of areas to investigate and find that stash of theirs, which evidently was heavily defended. Yeah, defended this with their lives and then some. At least it's free pistol ammo. Also machine pistol ammo, incidentally. Yeah, I do feel a bit bad about this, I'm sorry. But then again, sometimes these things just happen. I don't plan for them necessarily. Oh, yeah, that was my mind, wasn't it? Well, I'd rather have it back. Ah, apparently our inventory is full. Okay, is there anything we want to drop here by chance? Stun gun darts, yes, we need those. I don't think we need them, although we can sell them. Is it that important though? That's the problem with the inventory in this game. Anything we can drop? Tranquilizer darts, revolver ammo, we don't need this, right? It's only 20 anyhow, so let's get out of here, frankly. Pistol ammo is always good. Is this machine pistol ammo? Okay, shotgun cartridges, also get out of here, it's only 4 shells anyhow. Yeah, what a massacre here, friends. What a goddamn massacre. No one even at the pocket secretary. Okay, sneaking through this area would take quite a long time, as you would think, if you have not mapped out the entire course like I did. Yeah, there are plenty of areas to take. Sneak away through here if you want to try. Okay, so we found a stash someplace. Wow, wasn't that nice? So maybe it would have been conceivable. Nice stash you have back here. There's the weapon shipment, which thankfully is a quest item. And also property of the US government. Ammo capacity upgrade. Well, we know what to do with that, right? A combat rifle, machine pistol. Well, the problem is we have plenty of ammo for the machine pistol. I really hate this inventory system. I really do. Tranquilizer darts. We don't need them. We don't have that, of course. So, drop it on the ground, please. Combat rifle ammo, beer. Get this stuff out of here. We don't need wine. We don't need whiskey. There we go. Only takes up 2 slots, apparently. Hypostem. We didn't use it. By the time we ended up in the gunfight, it was too late already, right? Which means we still can pick up the combat rifle for starters. Probably not. Maybe we can at least pick up the ammo, I suppose. For the pistol, and then the ammo capacity upgrade. That's at least something. Yeah, combat rifles will be a dime dozen later on. There's no need to get too upset about this right now. It will only give us a temporary advantage at best. I guess that we upgrade the machine pistol for now. I think we will keep this thing rolling for at least a little bit. Combat rifle can come later. Okay, we have the stash now, so is there any need to linger in this area, because, well, it was a disaster from start to finish. For the most part, even though we failed the secondary objective, of course. Yeah, Steve Hando as a bonus, but of course we failed to do that because of peripheral vision. So the only thing left to do is to meet with O'Malley, but we haven't really found any sewer access right now, have we though? Otherwise, all we need to do is inside the police station. Or just outside here. Yeah, everything except for... Yeah, I think there will be some... Oh. There we go. I simply cannot believe this. There we go. There's our first sewer access. So if you know these things in advance, you can sneak your way in here, no problem whatsoever. But of course I didn't know. Alright, open that stupid manhole cover and then we get down below here and leave the rest for later. I mean, we killed almost all the gangbangers, so I guess. For the most part. So it also means we can... Oh. Are these people hostile? There could be. It's 3 of them. But I would put some guards down below. Or post them even. Just to be on the safe side. Yeah, these are the gangbangers. 3 of them. Well, apparently they didn't hear the gunfire upstairs because they're in the sewers. Apparently, well, this makes sense. The manhole cover was closed, wasn't it? Okay, actually playing on your video game. But in this case, I don't care. Is that toxic? But it could be. Yeah, we're not a mass murderer, right? Adam Jensen is not a mass murderer. But we still have to worry about the peripheral vision, don't we? And I think he will notice. Okay, then underneath here, maybe. Okay, it's not toxic. That's good. Will certainly mess up our fancy suit, will it not be? Probably. Oh, a confrontation may be unavoidable. Probably. Yeah, but underneath here and then what? They will still see this, don't they? Maybe they won't. Yeah, because there's a 4th guy in the area. It's a pretty noisy smartphone there. I'm sorry, pocket secretary. Alright, 4 people, from what I can tell. Yeah, he was on alert. Okay, he saw us there briefly, I think. Okay, so we have exited the restricted area apparently.
Keep out of this, Hanser. Get
Yes,
lost.
yes, thank you, sir. If only he knew, right? If only he knew. Yeah, what else can I say? And there's the first section of hobos. Well, evidently, in some way or another, we can proceed back here.
Look at you, all ogged up. Can you fly with all that stuff?
If we unlock the Icarus landing system, and yes, we can. Sometimes these locks are destructible, but not always. Sometimes there's also toxic gas in the sewers, I believe.
People been saying OGs equal progress. Look at me. I've been progress right out into the street.
Yeah, tell me the story again, please. I think we already heard that a couple of times from multiple perspectives, but simply about the same thing regardless. Yeah, it's all about augmentations in this game, as it would seem. Maybe a little bit too much, frankly. There's our access, I think. Yeah, it's maybe a little bit too single-minded. I think the world building is there if you look at the ebooks, but the dialogue seems to be focused around augmentations and nothing else. Okay, okay, we can actually get here as well. Interesting. So there are plenty of ways to take. And this evidently seems like toxic gas. Yeah, that's what I thought. So we have to buy that upgrade if we want to get through here. I'm not quite sure how pricey it would be. No idea, frankly. Well, that means we can find access to the police station in one way or another, because I distinctively remember there being a manhole cover there someplace in the back. But for the life of me, I cannot remember where it was. I kept searching for 15 minutes, you know, off-screen last episode, and I still didn't find it. Okay, so where are we now? Well, let's just find out. I think there are actually multiple manhole covers in this area. So are we where we need to be going? Oh. Big here, there was one as well. And we're still not where we need to be going.
Don't push it, asshole. I ain't telling you again.
Yeah, right. Thankfully, you don't know about your friends, of course. Okay, that still isn't the same Vidi. How can this be? Yeah, this is where we came from, right? There's another menu cover, presumably. But then again, oh, really? There must be a way to take. We can maybe knock out the police officer and cut a hole in the gate. Maybe that's an option. I doubt it, but it could be done, theoretically. Yeah, this is where we came from. This is the toxic area, so we can proceed through there. So it is, I guess. Yeah, so this is the only way to take then. Once again, for the goddamn ballers, really. Well, this was all for nothing, then I see. Wasn't that lovely? Wow, then we wait for the proper moment. Actually, no. Apparently, doesn't care.
Keep running, asshole.
Oh, it's the hostile territory here, of course. Now we just killed like 20 of your dudes. You should probably be a bit more careful, shouldn't you? Well, I suppose if you want a piece of the action, there you go. Fucking idiot, leave me alone. Can be merciful be doing that here, no? Not the other thing. Okay, fantastic. And we also take your credits here, all 58 of them. Of course, these are not the healthiest and wealthiest dudes around here. Yeah, okay, these are the guards too. So we knocked out one guy, we knocked out the other guy. I guess it's a start. But how in the actual do we get into the police back alley there? How in the goddamn world, man? This we cannot take because it's electrified. There's a cop back here looking, but I suppose we can check again. It's basically around the corner. Okay, leave these gangbangers be. Alright, well, we have plenty of people in our conscience right now, but then again, it was an do or die situation. It was them or us. So I suppose we can live with the outcome here either way, can we not? And there was a bit of gunfire involved. Always good in my eyes. And the ladies obviously don't mind around here, let alone the hobos. Newspaper dispenser. Okay, I think we'll be reading something about this eventually. I'm pretty certain about this. Okay, our apartment is not super important, but at least we finally found some sewer access. Ah, maybe I'm just blind, or there it is finally. So we found some manual covers, which means you can finally get into the back alley in one way or another without dealing with the cops directly. Isn't that lovely? And these are surprisingly spacious sewers, because it's a video game trope, of course. Yeah, okay, well, we also found the other access, which could be interesting, also important once we have to infiltrate a derelict row again, which should be easier now because all the gangbangers are gone, or most of them.
Take a hike.
Yeah, right, in these lovely sewers here. Alright, so maybe this EMP thingy would be a good investment after all, as it would seem. And why is the sewage electrified? At least the metal bridge isn't, right? Yeah, fantastic. Another good idiot back here. It's a friendly one, apparently.
Get lost. Shit, lost him.
I suppose it's a punk or whatever. That's murder, right? I think, because this one is evidently electrified, but I think we have had enough bullshit today. And the DT is dead. Okay, so technically it was not lethal, but then again, okay, another gain on conscience, and we don't even know who these people are. That's always a delight. We meet new people and then we kill them. If only by accident. It's interesting that the game keeps track of these things, you know, not having them just be unconscious and electrified sewage. Or any sewage for that matter, because of course these people would drown. Okay, well, he is wielding a shotgun, I believe. So what is so important down below here? I have no idea. Let them come over here with some gunfire and then knock them out. Maybe. Adam Jensen doesn't have anything against these people in particular, I think. Yeah, we cannot just pick up a crate and move it to be a line of sight obstruction. I don't think that would work. If it does, I would be mighty amazed by this. Indeed, it doesn't.
You don't want to get no closer, Og.
That's what I thought.
Kill that slippery bastard.
No, don't, please. Our day was bad enough already. Oh, that was the crate, not the body. In which case, our hands are clean. Yeah, what's with the shotgun, friend? It's right underneath the police station, incidentally, isn't it? Okay, so I should probably keep a closer eye on my energy consumption or the recharge meter for that matter, right? Okay, there we go. So we do have some shotgun cartridges, which we don't need because there's no room for a shotgun in our inventory. Another game with a pistol. Okay, but we actually got him back here, I'm not quite sure. Interesting, but let's get rid of the shotgun cartridges because there's no need for them right now. But they could sell for a pretty penny. But I really don't care, it's only a handful of them. We have one shotgun cartridge, get out of here please. Okay, so now at least we saved some lives today in one way or another. Not particularly a fan of sewer levels, but then again, it's the first time coming here since about 12 years ago. Würde es by chance lead to the back alley? Well, it may, we don't know of course. But it looks like it may connect. No trespassing. Detroit police station, so we have reached the basement level, I guess. Okay then. It's not the back alley, it's the police station, so we found one way. But we want to investigate this locker and also confront this guy finally, if I don't fumble our investigation, or at least our interrogation, right? Yeah, that's not a given for me, of course. Okay, a couple of phobos. That's not where we came from. No, cannot be because the manual cover is closed. So we have finally reached the back alley, maybe. Hopefully. Yeah, we did in the back alley. So finally, friends, it took us a combined 30 minutes. This and last episode, but we finally managed to get to the back alley of the police station. So let's just take a look at our objectives again. So we need to, of course, get to the basement, which we can do for the silver access, no problem. But of course, we also have to search for some of these police computers, of course, which will require us to upgrade our hacking abilities. So there goes some of our praxis points. We need to find that locker, which is in the area here, of course, as well. We do that, huh? Well, at least it should be straightforward for all accounts, maybe.
If we detect even the slightest suspicious fluctuation in signal, we have to shut you down.
There must be that left-wing radio we've been hearing about.
Could be trying to track us. And that's why we have to create a covert host site for every new stream and then shut it down immediately once the call's over. I'm sitting here, just me and my techie Steve in a
probably pirate radio, I think, right? Can we? No. Really, why not, Adam? That shouldn't pose any challenge for you, but apparently doesn't feel like climbing this particular ladder here. Interesting, but it must be a particular and also peculiar limitation. Now, okay, that must be the storage locker that we're talking about, I think. Probably because it's earmarked as a secondary objective, and let me guess it's only level 1. That's interesting. Very interesting. So there's our sleazy dude, I think. Well, hopefully the cops don't see us, because if they do, then there will be trouble in store for us, I think. Is it our guy? Yeah, indeed, I could identify this guy from a mile away. And for here it's impossible, because there we go. But you can pull the switch now, I think. Maybe. Oh, it should be here someplace. Nope, that's an emergency telephone. But I don't see the switch, so we can deactivate this from this side as well. Isn't that lovely? Now then, hello there, officer, quotation mark.
Yes.
Government
May I
agent,
help you?
more likely.
Actually, I've been told by a mutual acquaintance that it might be the other way around.
Were you followed?
Of course not, we are professional.
I'm a professional, I know how things work. So if we can just skip Cloak and Dagger 101.
Well, you certainly look the part.
Yeah, no kidding.
Now let's see how well you can play it.
So what is it you need?
Straight to business, a rare quality these days. Tell me, are you familiar with local gangs?
More than enough to get by.
Perfect.
Yeah, especially today.
Now, I warn you, this is not the cleanest of work, but your efforts will be well compensated. An associate of mine will leave a package for you in an alley on Grand River Road. You will retrieve this package and then use it to deal with a problem of mine. Permanently.
Who's the target?
Someone who won't be missed, I assure you. A ganger that goes by the name Double T. Hangs around in an apartment near
that
Earl's
apartment.
Court. It's not likely that he'll be alone, just as it's not likely the people keeping him company will be of the pleasant sort. You can't miss him. He's got prominent and rather tasteless augmentations to his face and arms.
You're telling me you went through all this trouble to hire me, just so I can eliminate a banger?
That would be a tad overkill, I admit. No, eliminating the target with the weapon provided to you is only the first part of your assignment. Once you've dealt with Double T, I need you to sneak into Derelict Row and plant the murder weapon among the
where it just came from, sir.
Unnoticed.
Kill a member of the Motor City Bangers, then plant the murder weapon in the rival gang's weapon stash. You're trying to start a war.
Yeah, but we keep this to ourselves, right? These information snippets could be kinda important, you know? Just to not make him suspicious, Adam. I mean, you know how things work around here, don't you? Well, we know where that is, of course. And we don't ask these questions because, once again, we are a professional, aren't we not? Once again, we aren't stupid, are we though? So we just do our job or pretend to do so.
I guess that's it for now.
Yeah, indeed, that's what is needed here, I think. Need to maintain our cover, of course. But so, I don't remember the entire conversation with the undercover cop in the back alley there, so hopefully it has been written down. Yeah, okay, let's activate this again, see what we can do. So, we need to retrieve the package. In front of the Chiron apartment, okay. You know what, since we're in the area, why don't we try to get into the police station and then also check out this locker here incidentally. That could be a smart idea. Yeah, we do have the code for this, of course. Actually, why do we have the code for that incidentally? I guess the guy said don't use the code right hack into the system because otherwise it would give away his involvement, I think. So we do it the hard way. I think it's a better idea to preserve his cover and all. Yeah, no problem. Okay, someone will be angry about this, I'm sure. Maybe not him, that would be nice. Okay. There's the storage unit, and then we need to, of course, thoroughly search for this area. With the door opened, ideally not, but of course we don't have any say in that matter. Okay, 2 ebooks, 1 save. Interesting. Another report here, I would figure. Well, I guess we start with the notes too. Unless we find a code someplace, that's not going to happen. Or investing all of our praxis points, which may be necessary, because if we are stuck with level 1 doors, that's like unsustainable even in the short term, isn't it? I think it may be. Okay, that was his former report apparently. Yes, evidently, because we already saw that. Yeah, they were covering the tracks, of course, like a professional operation. So his reports, they did get through, but since he was put under pressure, he just resigned. Yeah, even in this universe, these measures were quite extreme, of course. Interesting. Of course, he was stonewalled from his superiors. I don't think I remember that name. Yeah, so government involvement seems pretty likely. Or something bigger is going on. At least they didn't kill him outright, right? The matter is closed, of course it is. And this is the leader, the captain of the entire precinct, I believe. Okay, so something is very fishy, of course, and Chase said as much naturally. Terrorist attack, yeah. Yeah, they burned all the bodies to a complete crisp, I think. Not even DNA analysis was possible. Yeah, evidently it was. Okay, that leaves us with the well, savior in some way or another, because we don't know the code. He was unwilling to give us the code because it would have compromised his cover here. Now then, let's just see how many praxis points we could be spending right now. And we should really close that gate here, but of course we don't. Yeah, level 3. Oh, once in a while we need those anyhow, don't we? So let's just see if we cannot make this happen. Yeah, this needs to be done anyway. This is not optional. Let's just commit to this here finally. We have 3 attempts and it's a high security safe, I would figure. Okay then, I'm not sure what we're going to find inside, but it seems pretty nasty. Okay, let's just think this over here very carefully. So they have a level 3 security system. We have a level 3 node, and since we didn't invest anything in stealth hacking, it's an 80% chance, as it would seem, of being detected, of course. We have a 1 nuke, and we have a couple of stop worms, but it's not going to be sufficient, I think. Maybe not. Probably not, I think. Probably not, I would figure, right? Oh. Oh, we had to use them, so there we go. We had exactly 2 for that matter. So no one was coming out to investigate, which is nice. Okay, another report. And the bracelet, huh? Megan's bracelet, maybe, I think? Probably. So they're still talking about Patient X, I think. We have to bury the truth, huh? Interesting. Interesting. I'm not quite sure where they dug this up, but it was certainly important enough to lock up in the safe, of course. Are we done here? I think we picked up everything we can get our hands on, I think, right? Ah, there we go. Apparently I missed the report. This is her autopsy report. Yeah, okay. Also, I don't want to spoil the rest of the story for you, but remember the little incident with the high-tech compound and setting all the corpses alight. So, we're finally done back here, as it would seem. So then we can continue our way into the basement of the police station, at least to try to get our hands on the cranial implant, whatever they call it.
I'm trying to remind people
Yeah, whatever you listen to your left-wing radio, dear sirs. Yeah, I want to at least get into the morgue without killing anyone. Ideally, or even being spotted, because our involvement should be completely unknown. Which may be unlikely to happen, but we can at least make the attempt, can we not? I think it was through here, right? Probably. Yeah, so the stun gun has been equipped. We have 16 darts, and our energy recharge is pathetically slow. Yeah, unfortunately so. So we can knock out one guy, and then we have to sit around here or eat an energy bar. I mean, we have a couple of them. And we have the hotkey as well, I believe. Oh, there will be an alert system, but going for the front entrance, that's not going to happen, no matter what, I think. So let's just see about this. Level 3, wow, there we go. What a coincidence. So, as I said, it is actually necessary. It cannot be delayed any further. With level 1, we're not getting anywhere. And this is the starting hub of the entire campaign, of course. Let me guess, it's 100% detection. No, 80. Wow. Wow, we don't have too many of these. And we have to capture both nodes, don't we not? I think we do. Okay, let's think this over very carefully, because we have no supplies, and we can get some praxis points, but we need to purchase some firearms presumably as well, right? Some ammo or anything in between. And I'm not quite sure what else we can do. We need to upgrade our hacking, we need to upgrade our stealth abilities, and we can do this right now, I think. And otherwise, walking for the front entrance is also not going to happen. And I don't think we will be finding immense size ventilation shaft leading from the toilet someplace right into the basement. That seems unlikely, and talking our way in there also isn't going to happen. Because everyone will immediately recognize our face and our interest in the case, which is not conducive to our stealth angle. It's illegal, but Seraph ideally wants to keep this a secret, and I cannot really blame him for that. But this doesn't seem very appealing back here, incidentally. Yeah, 80%. So we have to use one of those, I guess. Probably. For starters. This is an 60% detection chance. Wow. Okay, but we don't have any stop worms, so I guess. And I think they can track this no problem whatsoever before we even have a chance to do this. 80% right. I think we may be a little bit ill-equipped for this right now, but we have to get in here in one way or another, and we cannot use the fire escape because Adam Jensen stubbornly refuses to grab onto the ladder there outside. I think there was also a level 4 security door next to the police station someplace. Huh. Well, since you just used a nuke virus, then we just commit to this here and see what we can do. Nothing is the answer probably, I think. Yep, that's what I thought it's not going to happen, or maybe it is. Barely. Okay. Okay, that's good, and we also got a stop worm. Right, so maybe we are getting slightly better after all. That's nice. Okay, trespassers of course are not allowed in here. Police station is a pretty expensive affair. We have like at least 3 stories to worry about, plus the ground floor, plus the basement. Okay, fantastic. Wow, it's a pretty easy affair. We can just crouch down below, and I can see one guy someplace. Well, ideally we should do this without being detected whatsoever, regardless of who it could be. And there's a security camera. Oh, what's the rating? 2. Okay, leaving the security system enabled is probably less intrusive. Yeah, 3 as in Deus Ex default, I guess, right? But we should sneak in here, sneak out, and well, exit this area unseen. That would be a good idea, like a proper spy. And the camera, as a reminder, has a big obvious blind spot right underneath. So we can theoretically just hide back here without even worrying about the camera. And then try to get through the door. Yeah, we need to access the computers on the office floor as well, right? But one thing at a time, as the saying goes. At least the door will not be locked again, I believe. That seems unlikely. I mean, to the sewers, you know. Okay, so we have some friends in here, of course, and close the door, please. Are we going to do this? Well, we are kleptomaniacs, so the answer is yes, obviously we're going to. Let's just see what they're storing in here in these lockers, if anything of importance. Of course, needless to say, this is a restricted area. I think it's not super useful for the pistol or even the machine pistol. Okay, this is the evidence locker and the morgue, I believe. Yeah, there are 2 guards stationed right outside, so this may not be the proper path to take if we want to hack into the computers upstairs somewhere. Energy bar, okay. These are very small, thankfully. What does it say? I think it says... it's too small, I'm sorry. Okay, morgue, and the other area says what exactly? Office, probably for the mortician, I think. Yeah, as you can see, there are some dudes back here. The laser tripwire. Yeah, of course, the police forces in this universe, they're heavily militarized. The pistol I missed somehow. Okay, good, good, good. Well, we have made one step in our road here to victory. Good, good, good. Oh, hello, they actually come inside. Oh, that's less ideal. Keypad, okay. Ideally, we don't want to knock out the cops if people are actually concerned about it right now, which they are, of course. But it may be unavoidable. So here's all access to this, of course. Okay, to see here. What's that? It's security 1. Well, then we try to get it started. It's a quest-relevant portion, at least of the main quest, so it shouldn't be too hard. At least in Detroit.
Access
and easy peasy, right? For now at least. Oh. Well, still keep working here. That's less ideal, isn't it? But apparently he is not marked as hostile, is he though? Because I didn't see him on the indicator, so he cannot be hostile, I think. And the other area we need to investigate, which seems to be open though, I think. I can see the green light on the keypad. Okay, officer, please be on your patrol pattern, and then we see what we can do. Not a problem. We don't want to be too confrontational back here. But I think the body will be stored in the morgue, so are we going to question this old colleague of ours? I mean, he's not going to be fooled by this, is he though? Hopefully Sarif will be satisfied with our performance because we're doing something extremely illegal. Yeah, we need to get to the morgue without being seen by the doctor. Thankfully he was too preoccupied. Is it not a cell block? I think it's a goddamn cell block. Is there anybody actually locked up right now? That doesn't make any sense. Why would we be here? Unless there's a vent back here, which probably isn't the case. Great, fantastic. Well, I didn't remember this part incidentally. I think every prisoner would snitch on us here if we just try to sneak past their cell here, right? Don't you think? Probably. And there are people locked up in here, of course. Okay, are we just going to talk to the good old doctor then? Of what is the deal here? Interesting that they have the cell block right next to the morgue. Well, it is an old building. It is an old building, and these police officers, they aren't working for FEMA, hopefully. The police chief, maybe. Yeah, he may be. Okay, well, I'm not quite sure. Are we going to talk to the doctor then? We're not going to sneak past them. That's not going to happen. Oh, he's not hostile. There we go.
You the home sec guy I was ordered to wait for? Tell Manderley I didn't get the memo until I was halfway through the autopsy. By then, it was too late to close him up again.
Right. So you recovered the neural hub?
Tricky bit of work that was. A few inches lower and the bullet would have fried more than just the pedal connectors. As it is, I can't guarantee you'll get anything useful out of it, other than the fact that it's been modified.
Modified? With what?
Some kind of wet drive. But hey, I didn't look. Ultraviolet means ultraviolet, And I know how touchy you guys get when it comes to matters of national
Yeah, you
security.
seem to be a little bit twitchy there, sir.
He's all yours. The house been detached, but I left it in the skull as ordered. Now, if you'll excuse me, I got paperwork to fix.
Yeah, the falsify, of course. Okay, so that's interesting. Apparently, we were able to send him for some void, but he saw our face, why didn't he? Well, that's a bit concerning. Yeah, hacker brain chip.
Boss, I got the neural hub. Looks like it's been modified with some kind of wet drive. Pritchard should have a look at it.
No, don't bring it here. Frank's not finished running his diagnostic, and I don't want to risk connecting any tech to our networks till he's done.
Especially if the tech is military. So what do you want me to do?
Take the hub to your apartment. I'll have Frank contact you
Of
there.
course, we bring to our apartment. Well, it's our life on the line, not yours there, sir. Okay, we need to talk to alone even though he saw our face, but then again, if he's not alert or suspicious in any way whatsoever, I guess it's good in my eyes. This would be very suspicious, of course, even though he's preoccupied with his work. Okay, interesting. So, are we going to bring this to our apartment, really? Okay. Well, we want to continue our adventures in the police station ideally, but how are we going to make this happen? I'm not sure. Making our way for the cell block, incidentally. But either how, they would have to wait for the next recording session because it was a super lengthy one once more here, because the game is pretty immersive, to put it mildly. But still, really, come on. Okay, let's just take another look-see here. We need to get to our apartment, okay. Apparently, our apartment is fully equipped with a reader and an analyzer and anything we could possibly need for this. Okay. And they also gave us a free praxis point, I didn't notice that. Probably goes into hacking once more. Okay, this is incidentally also next to our apartment building. What a coincidence, huh? Yeah, still bummed about this, but then again, what can we do about the peripheral vision as in Deus Ex the Fall against us, yeah, sometimes. But before we can do this, we need to hack into their computer. And this is on a different level. Are they telling me we're going to sneak for the entire police station from the bottom to the top? I just don't see how this could be possible, but neither is walking for the front entrance and asking for access. I don't think we have access to the, yeah, even to the public areas, right? I think that would throw us out immediately, especially after the failed hostage negotiation in the facility there last episode. Well, I guess that we had our apartment, we know the way to go back here, don't we? It's not too far away, the only annoying part is the laser tripwire. I mean, he's the only guy in here, but are we sneaking past these prisoners? I mean, do you really think that's going to happen? I mean, there must be another way to take, because we did see... We certainly did see the... Oh. Yeah, we certainly did see the letters, but Jensen apparently wasn't interested in grabbing onto them, which is strange. I'm not sure why, but evidently he's not obliging. But what can we do? Sometimes our hand is forced, right, as against the gangbangers. But I would really like to take care of some of the quests inside the police station. That would be really nice. Yeah, 3 times as in Deus Ex the Fall. There we go, no problem. Okay, then let's get this thing out of my inventory. And also the drugs, incidentally, we're still holding on to. Yeah, that's a good idea, right? Sneaking into police station. All illegal and charged with drugs in our pockets and also weapon cache or anything in between. And other pieces of indiscriminating evidence that could be traced to us directly. Or is assumed to be. No? Unbelievable, man. The things we're doing for our boss here. Hopefully you can appreciate this, you know, that would be great. Well, maybe a salary raise would be in order next time around. But I think he may be running low on cash anyway after the incident 6 months ago they're still recovering from. I think they also said Seraph Industries is at risk of running completely dry and going out of business. Okay. Wieder back here still. Oh, I really hate this. Yeah, so case in point, we just cannot grab onto here. I'm not quite sure why, but it simply doesn't work. I'm not quite sure, but it seems a little bit stupid. Oh. Oh, it just dawned on me, right? What you need to do here is to get a crate someplace, right? That's the reason probably as to why it's impossible, at least it seems to be. Well, do we find a crate around here? I think there may be one in the storage locker, right? Really? Are you telling me this is slightly too high to grab and it's the only reason why Adam is refusing to do this? Really? It could be, in which case we're not heading to our apartment right away. So, there we go, that's the entire reason? That's the entire reason, BD. Okay, right, so, fantastic. A good thing we upgrade our hacking, didn't we? I don't think I left any windows open. Okay, well, that will be a good start for next episode, presumably. Okay, what can we see from up here? We find out pretty soon, won't we? Yeah, vent, of course, what else would there be? A vent, naturally. Okay, that makes us a traveler. You were probably screaming at your screen right with the crate angle. But I finally figured it out. Yeah, I finally figured it out. My microbrain managed to do it. Yeah, I would really like to investigate the entire police station, but it's another 2-hour recording session. I don't think I can make it happen, I'm sorry. But it should at least give us access to the offices and also the computers without busting our way through the entire facility starting in the basement. Because that would be a stupid thing to do, really, wouldn't you say? Ideally, our involvement should be completely unnoticed. Utterly unnoticed. Okay, there we go. Oh, that may be a good stopping point for this recording session was, once again, it was a super lengthy one. Okay, so our inventory is chock full with quest items, including drug packages and anything in between. That's a nice selection, wouldn't you say? Apparently, the bracelet wasn't burned to crisp. Huh, interesting. Well, rubies and diamonds, I guess. They're pretty heat resistant, aren't they? Well, regardless, I think that's all we can do for today. So, as usual, I think you're watching, and I hope to see you next time.